North Carolina dodged a bullet. That's what Governor Josh Stein said about Hurricane Erin after touring the damage this afternoon. The storm is pushing away from the Outer Banks, but leaves behind damage to homes, businesses, and beaches. These are images from hard-hit Buxton today. WRAL's Eric Miller spoke with a longtime resident who said this erosion is the worst he's ever seen.
For the first time in days, the wind is starting to sit down and there are no whitecaps out there on the Pamlico Sound. These conditions offering a chance to clean up. But while that cleanup is getting underway, officials warn this will likely stretch out for days with no official timeline for when tourists can return to Hatteras and Ocracoke. Photographer Donnie Bowers says it's as bad as he's ever seen it. The erosion on Buxton Beach after Hurricane Erin.
And I was just blown away how big the surf was over here. And how much more damage it was doing.
Bowers captured these images Friday, showing toppled power poles, swamped swimming pools, and at least one home officially unsafe to occupy.
Yeah, I think if we had strong dune lines and things like that and a good beach, I think the damage would be minimal. But we didn't.
After touring the damage Friday, Governor Josh Stein said there are steps the state and federal government can take to address the lost beach, an issue that goes back years.
We cannot stop the ocean, but what we can do is move sand and try to buttress it so that when there's big tides or big waves, that it slows it down.
Stein says in the short term, getting these isolated islands back open to the outside world is a priority.
We know that this county, Dare County, depends on Highway 12 being open for your residents, but also open for your tourists.
So far, NCDOT says there hasn't been any major damage found along Highway 12, only sand and water. But cleanup will take time.
And hopefully we can open up more in the coming days, if not sooner. But as we see those high tides and see what additional damage we may see, we may have to readdress that.
These problems, for now, continuing to press pause on peak tourist season in the Outer Banks.
But safety will always be our #1 priority, and we are eager to welcome the visitors back as soon as it's safe to do so.
Now, there is some good news here as well. The mandatory evacuation order for Hyde County residents, those folks out there on Ocracoke, that was lifted on Friday. That means residents can once again go back home. Ferry service has also been restarted to the island for residents and for first responders. One step back towards normalcy after Hurricane Erin. In the Outer Banks, Eric Miller, WRAL News.